My first vlog is coming out tomorrow. It's scheduled, all set up. I'm very aware that no one's gonna watch it, but what if they do? Welcome to week 2 of vlogging. Last week was fun. I learned that my probably 15-year-old camera takes terrible video, so we're gonna stick with our phone. I tilted it landscape to get the right orientation. The goal is when we hit 10,000 subscribers, which I'm saying if, not when, I'm gonna buy a real vlogging camera. So subscribe, send it to your friends. We're just putting it out there. Not when, not if, when. Send it out to a trusted, brain trusted people. And I was like, okay, help me critique this. What do we think? What can I do better? Ouch, that hurt. What do I need to do to, what do you think? I want your feedback. One of the pieces of feedback that I got, which is fine, was that it was really close content to what I'm already putting on Instagram and TikTok. And I felt like that episode in Gilmore Girls where Rory has to drop a class because she is doing research for one class and using that research to pad a paper for a second class. I'm like, well, I'm already doing this stuff, so why don't I also share it to YouTube? So this week, we're gonna try to not pad our paper with previous research. I'm not saying there's gonna be zero overlap. There's probably going to be some overlap because I'm a mom of 2 kids and I can't be coming up with crafts for 3 different channels. That's not happening, but I will try to keep the overlap to a minimum. But it was really fun, and it's just a chance for me to expand my creativity, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So thank you for being here. And if you watched last week's and you enjoyed it and you're back, thank you. If you just happened upon this one, I am pushing myself this year to vlog once a week and be creative and just see how it goes. Last week I shared a quote in a video from Lydia Millen, and I've loved her content for so long, and she had the most inspirational quote in a TikTok video where she was talking about planting in the dead of winter and just about how it's not really about the flowers at the end, it's more about just doing something now that will pay off when it's warm. So I quoted her and she shared my reel. When the notification popped up, I lost my mind. I did not believe it. I was like, this can't actually be Lydia, but it was. And that was just wonderful. And it just felt like a sign that on the week that I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, making some longer form videos, that a YouTube queen herself reshared my content. And it was just very reassuring. So that is where we stand. All right, I tried a new foundation today. It's the NARS. You can go watch my TikTok if you want to see my fumbling with the bottle situation. I don't know. I think it's pretty. The color is the right color. We're just going to see how it wears. It didn't wow me like I wanted it to, first impressions, but I think that I really struggled with the bottle and the applicator, and maybe I'll try a beauty blender instead of a brush. We'll see. But we're not doing anything today. I'm just gonna do a little reset and get the house in order for tomorrow, because Mondays are just better when they start off with a clean house. So I'm gonna drink another cup of coffee, do some tidying, and yeah, first impressions though, it's nice. I wanted it to be like, oh my gosh, I love this, and I don't feel that, but it might have just been application. We'll see. Update on the foundation. someone on Instagram sent me a picture of hers and was like, no, this is how you open it. And I had twisted this, which like messed it up, and then I didn't see the little pump. So we've got we've got the pump figured out. And I think that I put powder on top of it, and I think that did not sit well on my face. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow without the powder. But overall, I mean, the color's great. It felt really good. Just had an issue with the pump. And then I think that the powder on top is just not what I particularly need. So anyway. Alan's playing with Barbies. Did I put a lot of blush on today? The blush is blushing. This week I am continuing our organization clean out. We ordered a bunch of like clear acrylic storage to go under our sinks. So we're going to try and get that put together. Things just feel so good to like open a cabinet or open a closet and it's like organized and not just like filled to the brim. I don't know if it's like emotional baggage that you're also letting go. Like everything is just freeing up space to be more productive, and it's felt so good. So I'm excited to continue on the path of organization. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I've already had a couple calls, did some emails. I'll be back when she's back in school. The sun is so bright today, and I was so happy to finally see it because it's been so dreary, but it's deceiving. I had to stop and get some gas, and I was not warm enough in a sweatshirt and some leggings. I need to go add some more layers, but the sun is back, and we are so happy about it. Colin, what do you think about the sunshine?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Been a little crazy with the Amazon organization, but our bathroom looks so good. Look under my sink. Like, it's like a little mini Sephora. I just love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Why did I do this forever ago? It's getting nice outside. Like, it's still cool, it's not warm, but the sunshine is nice and warm. So yesterday I brought my little plant babies out here. It's too cold overnight, so I'm bringing them like back and forth. But this morning, this one has like a little shoot. So I think that the real sunshine instead of just like a sunny window is working. So yeah, we're moving our little sweet peas back and forth day and night so they can get lots of sunshine and hopefully grow. I would love nothing more than to like have a beautiful cutting garden to cut flowers all summer. I have hydrangea bushes, but none of them bloomed last summer. The year before, so many blooms. Last year, none. So hopefully the sweet peas won't let me down. Over the weekend, Chad and I had lunch at this little like Mediterranean Greek restaurant. It was so good. We haven't eaten there in forever. We used to eat lunch there a lot when I worked for the dentist back before the girls were born. But it was so nice to eat there. Their salads are amazing. And we got baklava for dessert. And it reminded me how much I love baklava. And then I thought, I haven't had a good baking challenge in a while. And I don't see any reason that I cannot make this myself. So I found a recipe, ordered the ingredients from Kroger, and see if we can make it. I have had my phyllo dough out for a few hours. The package says you can either thaw it out overnight in the fridge or on the counter. So we've got our phyllo dough. I'm gonna be using the Natasha's Kitchen recipe. It looks pretty straightforward. I think that I have all of the ingredients. So here we go. Need to see if this is gonna fit my baking sheet. She says that she has to trim hers a bit. Let me find my baking sheet. And I think that that's actually gonna fit. Who needs to trim? So we need to start with the honey sauce in a saucepan. So, all right, we need honey and some sugar. Lemon juice and water in a saucepan. All right, 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Half a cup of honey. Okay, we're gonna bring this to a boil and let all of that sugar melt. Then we have to boil it for an additional 4 minutes. While the lemon syrup mixture is going, I'm gonna chop up my walnuts. Adding some cinnamon into the walnuts. Then some nut mixture. And then 10 more sheets, more walnuts, 5 walnuts, 5 walnuts. This feels a lot more mathematical than I was anticipating. Let's just do it. About to pull the baklava out. The recipe says to immediately spoon our cooled syrup on top of it. You're supposed to hear it sizzle. So let's see if we hear it sizzle. It smells delicious. I hear it. It's sizzling. And now we attempt to let it cool to room temperature. This is gonna be harder than it looks. How am I supposed to not eat this? It looks so good, but the recipe says to let it cool all the way down. Oh, and that, by the way, Kennedy asked for a science experiment for Christmas. So she got a crystal growing kit, and it lives on our counter now. That's what we're doing. Good morning. There's nothing quite like getting ready to go to bed and then having your youngest have an asthma attack. Well, it's been a while since we've actually had a rough night. Like, I mean, they're 4 and 5. They wake up a lot, but usually we just kind of soothe them back to sleep and everyone goes back to sleep. But this was like a hardcore asthma attack, and we were up for a long time. She's fine now. I'm not sure if she's gonna go to school. We're debating that, but Mama's tired today. And I volunteer at the school. I'm supposed to go and do that today, which is fine. But we're gonna need some extra coffee today. Sorry to leave you hanging. My father-in-law came into town and we've just had the best few days with the girls. Colin hasn't had any more issues, so I don't know if she ran into a cat. I don't know, something set off her asthma, but she's been fine, thank goodness. We went to Topgolf tonight, and I'll have to show you a cute little video that Kennedy is so cute with her little tiny golf clubs and her pink golf bag that we took with us to Topgolf, and she loved it. So we've just been watching all the Mission Impossible movies, having some family time. Well, after the girls go to bed. The girls are not watching Mission Impossible, but it's been so good. So yeah, I'm gonna upload vlog week 2 tomorrow. So thanks for being here. This is still, I'm still really enjoying it. This time next month I might be a little tired of all the filming, but I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for coming along for the ride. And yeah, I'll see you next Sunday around 9 o'clock, 9:30. And if you want anything between then, I'm always updating my other channels. So follow me there and let me know what more you want to see.